Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out the amazing Future Cops released on Blu-ray by Eureka Video. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the bell and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. Oh my god, I mean, like, literally never in my day did I imagine that this movie would ever get a Blu-ray release here in the West, but I am so fucking happy that it has, because what a movie. Not perfect by any sense, don't get me wrong, but it's very important to me. When I started importing Hong Kong movies on video, bootleg Hong Kong movies from ads in the back of Impact magazine, the first title that I remember sending away a postal order for was Future Cops. I don't know what it was. I got the catalogue from the guy. Something just seemed fun about this. This Street Fighter 2 was such a big deal at that point in my life. And this movie was all about Street Fighter 2. And I had to get my hands on it. So this was the first imported Hong Kong bootleg that I ever got. And I wore that tape out because I don't think I'd ever seen anything quite as zany or wild. City Hunter hadn't just reached our rental shores just yet, so maybe 6 months after that. So I actually got to see Future Cops before City Hunter, and again, I wasn't really deep into my Hong Kong movie knowledge at that stage. I was still quite young, but putting the connections together was fantastic later on in life. Now, when the DVD market came in, I then of course wanted to upgrade that to DVD, and I purchased the Hong Kong Universe DVD release, which again was great to have that upgrade. The video didn't last too long, I'm going to be honest. I did watch it that much that I didn't have much time with it, but getting this DVD was fantastic. And again, one of my earlier imports of DVDs from the likes of Yes Asia or somewhere like that. Fabulous. I mean, I had a great time. Of course, later on, I'll jump ahead before I get onto this Blu-ray. 17 years later, 1993, this was made. 2010, Future X Cops was made by Wong Jing. And again, criticized. Like, I mean, people hate this movie. I have a great time with it. I find good in everything. But this, I thoroughly enjoyed. It was no Future Cops. I don't even know why they called it, or why he called it Future X Cops. There's no real connection there. Andy Lau's the only real actor that comes back from the original. It's not connected. And of course, Tony Ching Soo-tung, who does an amazing job with the action here, also returns for the action here. I'll fix that in a minute. But yes, I mean, it's not phenomenal, but there's still some fun moments in there. Of course there is. It's a Hong Kong movie. There's very little Hong Kong cinema where you're never going to find a moment that really stands out to you. Anyway, moving on, because this is absolutely going to be a treasured piece in my collection. And my God, nobody will be getting their hands on this to borrow or anything. We were only able to get this through the Eureka web store, and they kind of sold out extremely fast, like very fast, and I don't blame them. Everybody knows they're going to have an amazing time with this movie. Here it is, the Blu-ray edition, limited, very limited, and sold out already, of course, edition of Future Cops on Blu-ray, with this really cool cover from Darren Wheeling. Now, I've often criticized Darren Wheeling's work. There was just something never really sat right with what he was trying to put across there, and now I can see why. He is absolutely a cartoonist and illustrator, and that is so highlighted here with this cover. It is beautifully done, one of my favorites from him, and I can see why there's certain other art pieces that he has done where he's not really catching that likeness to some of those actors, and there's still that cartoon element, but this really is top. I mean, I love what he has done here. It is absolutely beautiful. Kind of captures the whole energy of the movie. And on the back here, the purple colour continues round there. And you can see some clips of the likes of Ching Mi-yu, Kingdom Yun as Chun-Li and Chun-Li. Gorgeous Aaron Kwok as Ryu. I mean, I adored Aaron Kwok. I think this was the first Aaron Kwok movie I had seen, and I totally fell in love with him because he was beautiful. But Andy Lau, Jackie Chung, Ken Lo, Ekin Cheng, Simon Yam, the list goes on. This is a major movie of stars. So Wong Jing has obviously just like pulled out all the stops here and said, you're all coming in for this movie, regardless of how bad it is. It's so much fun. And of course, in terms of its action and how the fighters actually fight, totally puts Van Damme's Hollywood Street Fighter to shame. I mean, that I actually can't even watch that movie. It was it certainly wasn't my cup of tea. But anyway, let's get stuck into this because I cannot wait any longer. I need to see this movie in full HD. Okay, special Blu-ray edition. We get a limited edition O-Card slipcase featuring new artwork by Darren Wheeling, 1080p HD presentation on Blu-ray from a studio supplied scan of the original film negative. So it's going to be interesting to see how this is portrayed. I did hear some rumors and notes that it probably wasn't, they probably didn't get to put all their efforts into this 2 or 4K restoration like they wanted. Original Cantonese audio, original mono presentation, optional English subtitles with newly translated for this release, brand new audio commentary by Frank Jiang and Eric Ko, brand new audio commentary by Mike Leader and Darna Venema. Then we have Super Street Culture Turbo, a brand new featurette by Crazy from Kong, which I'm very, very excited to see. The original theatrical trailer, limited edition reversible poster, fucking right, plus a limited edition collector's booklet featuring new writings by James Oliver. Fabulous. Oh my god, let's go. Let's go because, oh my god, would you look at that? Wow. Oh my god. Fabulous. Well done, Darren. That is just, I mean, that just captures the movie perfectly. Beautiful. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, inside we have got the poster and booklet here and of course the disc. The late Richard who I'm guessing is here, yes, plays Blanca. The green monster, of course. I mean, one of the cheapest costume designs I've ever seen. And I remember when I first watched it and saw him come out as Blanca. Fuck. I mean, it was just brilliant. It was brilliant. It is one of the wildest movies you will ever see. Certainly a Marmite movie because a lot of people in the West don't get Wong Jing. They don't like Wong Jing. They don't get Wong Jing. I fucking adore the man. I think he's incredible. He is a filmmaking genius. Look at this. So this is a fabulous poster. Well done, Darren Wheeling. Wow. Love it. Absolutely love it. I mean, just has that anime flavour to it, but just wonderfully done. And on the other side, look at that. I mean, I don't know what side I would frame. I'm going to be honest. I love them both. I think he's done a fabulous job. But this is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. If anyone doesn't want their Future Cops poster, I will certainly take that off your hands. Absolutely. Okay, then we have the booklet. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. The purple is really, really nice with it. So that's the front. And on the back here, you get that original Hong Kong poster, which was always done in a landscape size there, which I love. I wouldn't mind having an original Hong Kong poster of that. It is fabulous. Of course, Andy Lau plays the Vega kind of character. Simon Yam plays Dalzim. Aaron Kwok, Ryu, and Jackie Chung as Guile, known as Broomhead in this, and Ching Mi-yu as Chun-Li. But so much more. I mean, there's so much more. Honest to God, this is a fabulous movie. Yes, I'll go through the book and then I'll do the reversible cover with you. Bear with me. But yeah, wonderful, typical Hong Kong cartoony effects there, but they really work. And of course, you've got Tony Ching Sudong behind the action scenes. And while there isn't enough in my eyes, it's still gets you super, super excited. The awesome Ken Lo, Jackie Chan stunt team member, and super villain Ken Lo there as M. Bison, or the general in this. And then, of course, you have the wonderful Dickie Chung. I love Dickie Chung. I think he's fantastic. And this was the first film I had ever seen Dickie Chung in, and I just loved him. And he then becomes Son Goku from Dragon Ball. Oh my god, it's fabulous! I mean, if you were lucky enough to get your hands on this, you're in for a damn treat. Here we have the other cover, which I'm glad that they've done and not put it on the other side. But this great shot of all the cast members that you'll find in the movie, and it is wonderful. Oh my god, I can't wait. Okay, I need to go and watch this, really, because fuck, I'm so excited. And I will watch it over and over and over again. It's really weird because even after, I mean, what, 30 years? I'm not tired of this movie, and it's not a perfect movie. It's a very kind of cheap production when you look at the grand scheme of things, but still, to me, it is a treasured wee piece. It is so much fun, very, very exciting, really stupid, but those fight scenes are hilarious and they are awesome. Anyway, I'm going to go check this out and come right back to let you know what I think. So, just back after checking out the Eureka Video very limited edition Blu-ray release of Wong Jing's Future Cops, and my god, I had an absolute blast with this. Watching this now in full HD, gorgeous colours, incredibly sharp. Yes, there were a couple of scenes there that I could see there may have been a slight problem, but it was nothing distracting. In comparison to that crummy DVD that I have been watching for years, this is fucking gorgeous. I mean, I had an absolute blast. Even after all these decades of watching this movie for so long, I still laughed as hard. I still enjoyed it as much. This I'll never tire off, honest to God. Fabulous. As is this menu. Really love what they've done with it. They've really captured the movie perfectly. It just really sells it for what it is. It's daft. It's not perfect by any sense, but it means a lot to me, and I just love it. Watched it again 2 more times with each audio commentary. The first from Frank and Eric, the second from Mike Leader and Arna Benema, of course. Definitely both worth checking out. Very, very informative in their own ways. But as usual, the banter and the fun that you have with Mike and Arna there, the laughs that you're going to have, and that insight was definitely a lot more entertaining. Still, both worth listening to, as I say. Then you have the Super Street Culture Turbo documentary by Crazy from Kong. This was absolutely fabulous. One of my favourites of their featurettes so far. Runs for just over 28 minutes in length. They talk Street Fighter 2 and its influences from art to toys, tournaments, arcades, and of course, Future Cops. And there's a lot of great feedback on that. It was absolutely entertaining piece to watch. Please check that out, don't miss it. Then you have the original Hong Kong trailer, which of course being on the Blu-ray is delivered in HD, but very unrestored. This runs for just over 4 minutes in length. Please watch that, even a minute of that, to see that quality unrestored before you go into the main film, because that difference will just knock your socks off. It is gorgeous, absolutely beautifully done. Anyway, for me, I mean, I know this is going to be very hard for you to get now because it is already out of print. It sold out pretty fast, let's be honest. But if you want to pay through the roof on eBay, I've seen some copies kicking around there for ridiculous prices. It is so stupid. But still, I can understand why. This definitely gets a double thumbs up. Absolutely super glad that it's in my collection. I guess, yes, out now from Eureka Video, but there's none left. So yes, good luck in finding a copy because this deserves to be in your collection. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews and follow me on Instagram @InvincibleAsia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu and I will see you soon.